A game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Florida Atlantic about to put toe to leather and get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Panthers' offense will get the first crack at it here. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Here's the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll leave it with him. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. FIU will line up to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So the Florida Atlantic Owls offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. Now on second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Gives it on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Panthers are in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single player.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. The Owls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. At the 35, he's loose. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. This Florida Atlantic offense is on a roll. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And, guys, Florida Atlantic has the edge. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's McGee. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Panthers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Operating in the red zone here on second down. DB's right up on the receivers. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. This time he's got him. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Gives it on the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the ref. That brings them to within 1.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Terrell. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Quickly complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Slithers into space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. This Florida Atlantic offense is moving quickly. The lone back's got it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds. The Owls kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. That completion will take them inside the 10. Nine-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Florida Atlantic comes to the line on 1st and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. That's the way you to finish a drive and put up points. And the PAT makes it 14-6. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Fires to the big fella. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to scramble. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The throw. He's got it on the move. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play calls and everyone on the same page here. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, These rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Wants to throw on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Collins. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. They just keep firing. Scrambling away. Going to try to get it and breaks into the open. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Florida Atlantic has the offense humming. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The run from the shotgun. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. And the Owls come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. A great catch and run for 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. At the 45 on his way. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They'll run it from the gun. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry. FIU pushing tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some room entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed big house, but it's been close so far. They're up by 7 over Eastern Michigan. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down.
Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Bringing the heat. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Looking left. It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. FIU pushing tempo.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Thanks to grab.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Caught near the sticks. It's Carr. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Owls! They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter. And there's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out